It's always a very strong impression. Actually, it's my second visit, but the impression was the strongest then. It's of course the memorial as such, and remembering the genocide and the background of it, and so I think it's done in a very interesting way, which really touches both on your intellectual understanding and on your feelings, of course, of what's happened. Maybe even more impressive today was to see the work that's aiming for the future, and how do you deal with the genocide, the consequences, and how can actually Rwanda move on to be a stronger nation, building on its history of the genocide. I was quite impressed with the development of the center since last time I was here, 7-8 years ago, and all the activities around it. So it's a very, very strong impression. The message to Rwandans is that the way Rwanda have dealt with the conflict and the genocide is unique, and I think it's an experience, and a very positive one, I think, compared to similar countries and conflicts. I think your experience is valuable not only to Rwanda but to the world, to understand these kind of processes, how these kind of things could happen, but also how you can move out of it and become a strong and healed society. I think there are many activities where you, as I said, are an example that hopefully could also help other societies to deal with this kind of very difficult situations and create peace. I think the methodologies used are very sensible, very intellectual, and even though you can never copy from one country to another, it's still something where you have a lot to learn. So I hope that we will be able to continue our support here, because again, something like the genocide is of course nothing that heals in 10 years or 20 years. This has to be dealt with from generation to generation. So I'm quite sure we will be continuing to support the work in Rwanda. I hope also that there is an outreach, and I saw your excellent work on the web of your archives and so, which could inspire others to do similar things. So I hope that maybe in the future we will also be able to support such an outreach activity around this work.